Hi again.
The very amazing Rose suggested this, so I'm going to be showing you a quote-unquote tutorial on how I make frame-by-frame animation. It's a tutorial-ish because I'm not that good at explaining things, so it might not be very detailed, but I'll try. So yeah. Anyway, let's start. This is what we're aiming to make. Okay, for realsies, let's start. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that the apps that I use and the apps that you'll need are Gacha Life 2 and CapCut. Also, this is just my way of animating, and if you have another way, that's alright. Another quick disclaimer, this is not a tutorial on how to use Gacha Life 2 or CapCut. This is just a tutorial on how I animate on Gacha Life 2 and CapCut. So, first thing you need to do is position your character, in this case, position Willow, because that's who I'm using, and then you need to take a screenshot. And then you save that screenshot if you're alright with it. And then, for the blinking animation, there are two toggles on the Y scale, which is plus and minus. To close the eyes, you need to go to the eyes section and press the Y scale minus once, and then move the eye down once, and then take a screenshot. Do that 3 more times, and then press on the closed eye, edit the eye to the closed eye, and then to open the eyes again, you choose the plus on the Y scale and press it once, and then move the eyes up. And then you do that 3 more times, and then you change it back to the open eye again, and then you have a blinking animation. And then for turning the head around, because I did that a bit, move the mouth, eyes, and eyebrows to the left. I think I did that once or twice. I pressed the left arrow twice. But you can do it as much as you want. More screenshots equals more smoother animation, by the way. And then for the waving animation, I just turn the arm. I just screenshot the arm, slowly move it, slowly rotating it. And then after I've got all the screenshots, then I move on to putting them into CapCut, which is what we're going to do now. Okay, so I'm sorry that it's portrait, but when I was recording, CapCut only allowed portrait, so yeah. Anyway, so the first thing you need to do is go to the plus sign on the middle right, on just the right, to import all of your screenshots, and you can switch them around if they're not in order, if they're not in the order that you want them to be. For the blinking, make the blinking screenshots as small as you can make them, so that the blinking will seem really smooth. Because if you make the screenshots really long, then it will not look very smooth. So, and then after that, any quick movements like the head turning, you also make those really short so that, well, it looks smooth. But for the waving, I made it very simple. I just I didn't make them short, I made them long. I didn't make it short, I made it long. It was very choppy, but that's what I was going for. So if you make the blinking short, if you make the head turning short, then yeah. Again, this isn't a tutorial on how to use Gacha 2. It isn't a tutorial on how to use CapCut. This is just how I animate. And if you have a different way of animating, whether it be another method for frame by frame, tweening, then that's alright. By the way, in my opinion, I think frame by frame animation is quicker than tweening, because tweening you need to separate all the parts and then you need to rig it so that it will actually move, and then you need to name all of the parts that you've rigged so that you know what you're working with, and then you need to put all the pivot points, and then after all of that, that's when you can actually animate it. But then frame by frame animation, all you need to do is take a lot of screenshots. So yeah, I hope this video helped at least a bit, because it wasn't that informative, because I'm not very good at explaining things. Thank you, Rose, for suggesting this, and without further ado, let's go into the finished result once again. Oh, by the way, I forgot to include this, but please make sure that you export it. And yeah, okay, now let's go into the finished result. So yeah, that was the tutorial. I hope it was at least a bit informative, because again, not good at explaining things. But I hope you enjoyed, and I don't really have anything to say. Okay, bye!